How to learn front-end web development step by step. First, you need to learn the basics, which are the main building blocks of any front-end application, namely HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. All of the web browsers support them. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is responsible for laying the main structure of a website and tells the browser how to display the content. But HTML cannot be used to style a website because it is only responsible for presenting the content. A website built only with HTML will look something like this. That is not too beautiful. So, how to style a website? This is where CSS comes to the rescue. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It is responsible for styling HTML elements, making them look beautiful. If CSS is applied to the same website you saw before, it will look something like this. Much better. HTML is a markup language and CSS is a style sheet language, but neither of them is a programming language. So you will not be able to apply any business logic to a website built only with HTML and CSS. So at last, you will need a programming language, which is JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language and is also called the language of the web. JavaScript helps you devise a logic according to one's business needs. For example, if a user is creating a password, you can validate the password by calculating the length of the entered password and let the user know if their password meets the required conditions or not. Once you have nailed down the basics, that is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you are set to build a website. But because every website is generally built in the same way with the same set of functionalities and patterns, you will need to learn a JavaScript library or a framework which at last uses JavaScript but results in easy, efficient, and faster development and helps you create much optimized front-end applications. The three most popular choices for creating a front-end application, which are in high demand these days, are as follows. First, React. Second, Angular. Third, Vue. Other libraries or frameworks are neither in the competition nor in much demand, so we haven't covered them. By far, React is the most popular and the most in demand in the industry. Even big tech giants have been migrating from other front-end frameworks or libraries to React. React is a JavaScript library, whereas Angular and Vue are JavaScript frameworks, which makes React much more customizable and flexible. Thus, we recommend you to learn React, and we will be more focused on it on this channel. But at a later point of time, we'll also be covering Angular and Vue in depth. When you write any program or develop a front-end web application, you may be building a functionality which already would have been built by some other developer or community. Instead of building it again from scratch, you can utilize other people's work which already would have been optimized and tested. It is recommended to use such packages, tools, or frameworks which helps you stay efficient. Some of the most important and popular ones are as follows. For building user interfaces, you can use React Bootstrap, Anti-Design, or Material UI. For writing CSS dynamically in JavaScript files, you can use Style Components. For building animations, you can use React Motion or React Move. For building transitions, you can use React Transition Group. You can also use a CSS extension like less or Sass, which enables you to use functionalities like loops, mix-ins, functions on top of CSS. You can also use a CSS framework like Tailwind CSS. These are just a few examples, There are tremendous tools out there to get a particular task done, and a company may use a different package than the one you use. So, you don't need to be an expert at each and every one of these packages. Instead, the idea is to just utilize these tools when you work on any project. Some of the best tools were shown here, and you are free to choose any of your choice. You will also find us teaching and utilizing these tools in some React playlists. Once you have learned and practiced enough working on challenging projects to gain enough confidence, congratulations, you are a front-end web developer. But it doesn't end here. We have a bonus for you. To take it to the next level, you can learn Next, which is a React framework which provides additional structure, features, and optimizations on top of React. You can also build a backend application with Next. By any chance, if you're confused, think of it like this: React utilizes JavaScript, likewise, Next utilizes React and is based on React. So you can write React code in Next. All of this results in a very small learning curve, which is appreciable and makes Next an amazing framework. And that is how you'll become a skilled front-end web developer. We will be teaching you everything mentioned in this video step by step in different playlists. We'll also be including some of the advanced topics which we haven't covered right now. So stay tuned